If you're out there doing the hard work of community organizing, then you know just how important it is, but you also know it can come with risks. So today, we're going to break down a really practical guide to help you protect yourself, both in the real world and online. All these insights, by the way, are pulled from an excellent report by Virtualization Options LLC, a Colorado-based firm that's all about tech research and education.
And that quote really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? You're doing this incredible work to build a better community, but that very act of stepping up can make you more visible and sometimes a target. Now, this isn't about being paranoid. It's about being prepared. It's about giving you the tools you need to keep doing your thing, but to do it safely.
So where do we even start? Well, before you can build any kind of defense, you gotta know what you're up against. The first step is to create your own personal security blueprint. And this isn't some one-size-fits-all thing. It has to be tailored specifically to you and the work you do.
Okay, so how do you actually put that blueprint together? It really comes down to 3 big steps. First, you've got to identify the potential threats. I mean, who or what could actually cause you harm? Be realistic here. Second, you have to analyze your own vulnerabilities, where are your weak spots. And third, take a hard look at what you're already doing. Are your current protective measures actually enough?
All right, once you've got that blueprint mapped out, it's time to start building your defenses. And we're going to start with the physical world. This is all about making the places you live and work as secure as possible to stop a threat before it can even get close.
Your home and your office, these are your safe havens. Now, this list covers the big stuff, solid doors, security systems, but don't forget the small, everyday habits. Something as simple as shredding documents with your name and address on them, that can make a huge difference. And being aware of your surroundings, getting to know your neighbors, that's not just being friendly, that's building a human security camera network right on your block.
Now, when you're running an event, the same ideas apply. They're just scaled up. You're still thinking about controlling who comes in and out and making sure the space is secure. But you're also thinking about things like crowd flow. And it's often the little things people forget, right? Like making sure the parking lot has good lighting or planning safe ways for everyone to get home. That can be the key to keeping an entire event safe.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the other huge piece of this puzzle, your digital self. Let's be real. In this day and age, protecting your online life is just as critical as locking your front door. The threats might be invisible, but believe me, the damage can be very, very real.
So much of digital safety comes down to just good habits. You want to build a fortress, and you do that with strong, unique passwords for every single account, and by turning on multi-factor authentication, or MFA. Think of MFA as a second deadbolt on your digital door. And at the same time, you want to make yourself a smaller target. That means not oversharing personal info online and never, ever using public Wi-Fi for anything sensitive. And we have to talk about one of the scariest digital threats out there, and that's doxing. This is when someone takes your private info, your address, your phone number, your family's names, and just dumps it online for the whole world to see, usually to intimidate you. For an organizer, this is how a simple online disagreement could turn into a physical threat at your front door. It's exactly why protecting your data is non-negotiable.
Okay, so what do you do when a threat stops being theoretical and becomes very, very real? It's one thing to plan, but it's another thing to know how to act when your adrenaline is pumping. Having a calm, clear plan is absolutely essential to get through it safely.
If you are being harassed or threatened, here's your playbook. 4 steps. First, document everything. Take screenshots, save emails, keep a log of calls. Everything. Second, get in touch with the right authorities. That could be law enforcement, or it could be your organization's security lead. Third, think about getting legal advice to know what your rights and options are. And fourth, and this is the most important, your number 1 job is to preserve your own safety. Get to a safe place.
We've talked a lot about locks and software and tactics, but security isn't just about technology. The human element is honestly probably the most powerful tool you have. Building a strong support network and taking care of yourself, that's what makes you resilient.
And please remember this. You are not in this alone. Your best defense is your community. It's your fellow organizers who get it. It's the community members who have your back. It's knowing which advocacy groups or lawyers you can call when you need them. Safety is and always will be a team effort.
And finally, and I really can't say this enough, you have to take care of you.
This isn't being selfish, it's being strategic. The work you do is a marathon, not a sprint, and that means you have to rest. You have to set boundaries to avoid burnout. You have to learn that it's okay to say no. Your well-being is the foundation for all the amazing work you do.
So if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. Safety isn't some finish line you cross. It's an ongoing practice. It's a constant process of paying attention, adapting to new challenges, and taking action day in and day out.
So I'll leave you with this question. Every day, you pour your energy into making your community stronger. So what's the one thing, the one step you're going to take today to make yourself safer? Think about it and then do it. Keep up the incredible work and please stay safe out there.